from, I want to welcome you to this special broadcast. I am live with a pastor. The man you see right on your screen now is unable to see, is visually impaired, is blind. Let's just say it straight. He's a pastor, an apostle at the Apostolic Church, the one
Yes.
popularly known and credited with Baba Sadela. Baba Sadela already died at age 114, but this one has a story that is so touching. This touching story is that he didn't lose his sight by virtue of the way he was born. He also didn't lose his sight by any form of accident that was natural or any natural cause. He lost his sight because he was shot. He was shot. And the circumstances surrounding how he was shot that he lost his sight is what he's about to share with us because it actually happened in the church. So, good afternoon, sir. Let's get started with the story.
My name's
Good afternoon.
Pastor Gabriel.
Yes.
My name is Pastor Gabriel Garuba Obagweki Osa. I was born
Okay.
14 December 1962. I started Gospel Apostolic Church 1923 from my
Say it again.
12th branch.
You joined the
I
Apostolic
joined
Church.
Gospel
What year?
Apostolic
The
Church
Gospel. Okay.
1983.
Okay.
So I started from my 12th branch.
Okay.
From there, I went to headquarters. So I was baptized in the water 1984, the Holy Spirit 1985. So 1986, I've been in the church. Every year, January 1, I'll go to my reverend house with a good gift.
That is
To
Reverend
pay him,
Sadela.
my reverend Samuel Akimbode Sadela. I said, Father,
Okay.
I took you like my God. Give a gift every 1st of January. That's when I saw the doctor, Bossede Dorcas, Juliana Sadela. I told her, I saw each other, I said, oh, I love you, I like you, you look beautiful. She said, okay, no problem. We started become friends. We just made friends. But the next Sunday, I was surprised that the father took the case to the church.
Hmm.
After the Simon, he announced that there's a Benin boy who talked to my daughter. I would never like to marry my daughter. I'm going to give my
Hmm.
daughter to a Yoruba guy. This is a little daughter I have now. There's one. The other one is a son, Nathaniel Samuel Akimbode Sadela. So I will give my daughter to you. So okay, no problem. The whole church was amazed. When we were able to, I and his daughter met. I said, "See, you see, my father will never agree because he didn't go there. There are two Jujuists." I said, "There's no way they don't do Juju. I'm not a Juju person." So we became friends. We still like each other. That was how I left. So we're still going every year. I still go to South Africa, give him homage. Then 1990, I went to Bible College of Gospel Apostolic Church. And I passed out in 1991 from the Bible College. Then I decided to take the church to my own state, Edo State, Benin City branch, with the help of one pastor, engineer Kayode, and the wife, Patience Oni, and then in America. We took the church to Benin City, and then I formed a Edo Delta Eastern group to Akwa Ibom and Bayelsa group in the church. So we use this group to go to Benin. After establishing the church, we paid for 3 years. And I was running the race every Friday to go to Benin, Lagos, Benin every Friday. After Coyote and the wife have left for America. For a whole year, I spent my money on that race, carry all the people that along. So I would carry 18 persons to go and win souls. After 1 year, we now came back. I am Coyote only came back from America. We went to deliver the church key to Baba. Said, we have got a house and one room there was for me for the new pastor. And he thanked us very well. He was surprised that we could get a church in Benin. I said, yes, that's money. So they sent the pastor, they want Raphael Ashaulu came to Benin City. I was a brother then. I was still working. So that was that Benin City branch started. So from there, I move ahead. So 1996, I was working with the Alhaja Cash in Abeokuta. I work in her house. Alhaja DBC, Alhaja Cash, the manager of Akwa Ibom, Abeokuta. A very lovely woman, a caring woman, a Muslim to call, who you cannot find among Christians, a beloved mother who took care of me very well. She never played with me. Mrs. Edion Seri of Benin. So from there, I was in a Justice more house. One house in Abeokuta. That was where we were staying. Doing some electrical work in a larger cash house. That was where I hear the calling from God. I was going to my church in Abeokuta, where the son-in-law, Pastor Moses Adobe, and the daughter, after their marriage, established. That's where I was worshiping their church. So from there, I had a call on that day. God called me by himself and said, I will send you to go and do my job. But if you don't go, this is what will happen. I can't say that on air. I said, okay, thank you, my Lord. I will go. The third day, a message said he will come and call you the third day. The third day, my reverend sent to me from Lagos. I should come to the headquarters. I have to go back to Lagos. I met him with the wife in the bedroom and knelt down, saying, the Lord has told me that I should go and start his work. I said, he has talked to me. He has called me 3 days ago. Oh, we're very happy. Myself, the wife, and himself. So we chat. I said, okay, no problem. I will go. This suit I'm wearing was the suit I wear in that very year. That is on the 11th August, where I was ordained as a pastor. I was ordained on 11th August with this suit I'm wearing. Then I left there on September 6th. I was transferred to Akwa Ibom State direct to go and open a new church there. And when I got there, God proved himself. And the church was established September 6th. So yeah, 1996. So I was there since then. April to May, Amraba came on Friday night. I was inside the church. We were leading prayers, doing night vigil. They entered to the back and packed all my properties. No one was left. Only one trouser, one shirt in my neck. I have 3 trombones of big American trombones. I put my clothes. But it is set of soup with shoe to match. Sound system, everything, which I calculated was 480,000. The one I can calculate. So there's a cash there, 180,000. All of 480,000. That night, by the time I wake up, I said, something is happening in my house. Something just fell. I said, what is that? I went to look. The whole house was clear. I saw a small boy there. I don't open the door for them. I wanted to cut him because they don't cut. I allowed him to go. They came in so many, about 30 of them. They made away with all my people. They shook the house. By rock, they carried everything. Nothing was left. So, at about 3 p.m. the midnight, we have to run to Division C along my Accra road there, where Division C was, beginning of the road. We run that day that night. I tell you what happened, how they break into my home. The policeman said, okay, I should go that they are coming. And they never came that night. And the next day, they came in the morning. One officer, Chunubom, was when I came to check. I said, let them go for arrest. I said, let me call my father. And I called him from the night, and there was no phone that time. He said, no, I should not allow nobody to understand, but there's a new church. My church is just growing. I should not go and spoil my name. I should leave it that he will pay me the money. 1 naira, he never gave to me. 1 naira, they didn't pay me.
Who is this father you're talking about?
My father, Reverend Samuel Akimbode Sadela.
Okay.
You know about church, Gospel Apostolic Church, where pastor never paid me 1,000 naira. Nobody was giving to me. I never mind, I keep going. And God was proving himself, doing signs and wonder. So it came several times like that, they bring it to my home again. So those ones before the year 1998, 99, when Bakassi boys came to Akwa Ibom, year 2000, they come and scatter the Akwa Ibom state. All the armed robbers were breaking homes. They break into my home many times. We live in, we can't sleep at night. All the police have to come and join with the villagers. Night vigil. We're doing that watching that every day. So at the end, God arrest all of them, and they were all killed. Even the children among the villagers, they arrest them all, and they were all killed. Now they became peace. After they stole my property, second I thought I came to Lagos. My reverend said, "Don't worry, go to your station. I know what to do when you come back. We will arrange for you." I said, "Okay." I came back to Akwa Ibom State. So before the last day, after our anniversary, the November 30th, I left Akwa Ibom State. The 31st, I arrived Lagos. I met with him. The money I brought, I gave it to him. All the things I bought for him, fish and everything, I gave it to him. And he took that. We're very happy with each other, no problem. So the next day was first, the day of this accident, this scenario. We now want to submit our money now. We submit state by state. When they get to my turn, they called me. And my senior pastor, Pastor Wola, was my friend from Benin City. I'm from Akwa Ibom State, Uyo branch. So he has dropped his money. He said, "Where's my own?" I gave them the list I brought. And they said, "Your Baba's son, your own money is already upstairs." I said, "Yes, you know." Pastor Basoya Senior was there as one of the registrar. Pastor Fagbero, our former secretary, was there. And one of those that would count the money that all of us brought from other states. Then PRO, the senior brother of Pastor Moses Adome, who married my reverend's daughter, the senior brother was there as a PRO. Pastor Ariola was there as one that always build house and build houses, build churches, and they're the one that is building it and know about the house matter. Then Pastor Zugbaku, the father of Ayo Zugbaku of the Galaxy, was there. When he gets to my turn, he's a part-time pastor. I'm a full-time pastor. He said, "Yes, I've been waiting for you." Yeah, they say you came to Lagos to come and collect. They gave me a check of 100,000 naira. Daughter wrote the check. No, he said, no. He said, "Hey, you have come now." Apostolic, the wife of the Pastor Moses, is always calling your name in the midnight. Pastor Gabriel. So I said, "What are you talking for your mouth?" The husband, senior brother of the husband is sitting by you.
Who said this? Who said this one?
Pastor Zugbaku.
Pastor Zubaku was the one who alleged that your Baba Sadela's daughter was always calling your name in her dream.
In the midnight, and the dream, before the husband, I say, "What are you saying? This is abomination." I say, "This is crime. Please don't spoil my name. I'm not the only Gabriel. You have Angel Gabriel is there, other Gabriel are there. I'm not the only Gabriel." So he said, "No, it's me." I say, "It's left for you." They said, "What are you saying from your mouth?" People there say, "Why are you talking like this?" He said, "No, say I have come now." They hear that the daughter signed a check of 100, write a check of 100,000 for me, and the father signed it. He said they didn't endorse it, they didn't let him know. I said, "I don't know whether you are supposed to sign it. I don't know." They only give me 100,000 naira. I bought 2 land, my personal land. I bought it. I want to use for my own house there. But my brother said, "Give it to the church. When we finish already, you want to buy bigger land, we'll leave that house for you. We'll build the church down in mission." I said, "Okay, no problem, sir." I gave it to the church. I said, "You didn't hear that I bought the 2 land and I gave it to the church?" He said he doesn't want to hear, he doesn't care. I said, "But I bought it. You are supposed to say thank you for that you've done. But you're accusing me of 100,000. 100,000 to go and make an avenue. It's called Gospel Apostolic Church Avenue that will get to the church. It's close to the road. That's what they gave me the money for." I said, "So you never even congratulate me. You never even say thank you, son, for the good job you are doing." He said, "Yeah, so I'm the only person. The dead died and I rose up the dead. My name is Helen, rose up in the dead. And we want to do all miracles all over the place is me, Pastor Gabriel. He said, "Now you are come again to come and collect money to go and build a church." I said, "My own is to preach the gospel. When the house cannot contain us, we have to establish, go to a bigger place. That's why I bought the land. To come and build the land for us. I'm not a builder. That does not concern me." He said, "No." He will know that I should know that he has interest in this matter. I say, which matter? He says, so I'm the one that is they want to go to London to go and open a church in London. They are waiting for me now to come and get ready. I'm going to open a church in London. I said, that is the goodness of God. You should thank God for what this God is doing. He said, no, I will be thanking God for what God is doing. That now I've come again now. To come and collect money now. To come and build a church in a quiet place. I said, I'm not a builder. Somebody sitting by your side, and they are those ones that they build. Maybe they're the one instigating you to say all these things you are saying. I say, I don't know about it. I say, so I'm not a builder, I'm a preacher. I'm a pastor. That's what my job. He said, okay, whether you build it on earth, you build it in hell, I will know. I said, what do you say? People say, why are you talking like this? All these things you are saying, we don't understand what is going on. I said, have I quarreled with you one day? I respect you as a big brother, as a senior uncle, and you are from Musobe, and you are in almost Edo State. What have I done to you? You married to Baba's sister. I have never quarreled with you. I respect you to be called. As your son respect, I respect you. Why all this? I said, have I done anything wrong? I said, no, you check it. Please. The reason I've done, forgive me. I didn't do anything wrong. He said, no, whether I'll build it on earth or in hell, it will know. It will see. We shall see.
So he threatened you in a nutshell.
It was threatening me. I said, people will say, I said, what have I done to you, sir? He said, no, it's ready for me. It's ready for me that I will see. I said, My pastor Walla said, it's okay. Let's not what they were begging me. I said, I beg. Leave him. It's all right. No problem. I said, anything you plan, even if you're alive, they will build a church. If you're not alive, they will still build a church. I said, God is alive to judge me and you. I said, I leave it for God. So he said, okay, let me go. I have to leave. Pastor Walla dragged me out as my senior. I followed him. I went upstairs to go and see my reverend. He was making me with all the elders of the church. Pastor Atode, Pastor Allah, all of them were, upstairs there. I said, okay. Jake Clef and every other one. I said, okay, no problem. I went down, back. I get to the room. I have to take my bag. I wanted to go to Oshodi. The keyboard I bought when I came first 3 months ago. They changed it instead of Yamaha 111. They gave me Sancho. I returned it back to the Oshodi. They said, when I got it, the master said, they are looking for this Sancho. Who packed it inside my mouth? I said, I don't know your voice. I said, okay, I should not be annoyed. And I bought other things again. Almost 170,000 I bought. The guy said, don't worry. Say, if I'm going to do a labor, I'll come and carry from Oshodi. I don't carry anyone home. I said, thank you. I leave it there and I left. So I got back to the church, entered the church, entered into the compound of the church. There's another compound inside my reverend compound. Inside the compound, I enter my reverend. So that's where we sleep. That's where we say we are as sons that close to my father, Reverend Samuel Akinbode Sadela. As I entered the reception, I met one Timothy Bandela Badero, alias W2, who is security watching the house where Baba is. He greeted, the wife saw me and he greeted me, Daddy, you are back. I said, I'm back. I said, where's my bread? I said, no problem, the bread is there. I brought bread for everybody. So we said, he greeted me, said, where do you? I said, how are you? I said, fine. So the wife was quarreling with Ruma in the kitchen. Mama, what do they call her? Mama Bumi. Mama, what's her name? I forget her name. Mama Remy. They were quarreling and said, Mama Remy and the husband went to hotel to go and sleep. I say, abomination. This is the house of God. Don't say such a thing. He said, that's what they did. Your husband sent her on a message or 2 days. I never slept behind. He left the children at the house. I said, my God. That's what I did. I said, I beg. He was counting money. He gave the wife the money 5,000. The wife said he would never take that 5,000. And she would add more money. There was big money on the table. I said, my guy, we have not got salary. We are just starting this program today. How did you get all this big money? He says it's God. I said, this money is too much. This is too much. This money is so big. I said, is there a land bag? I said, okay. He said, yes, Daddy. I said, can I go in? He said, yes. I said, don't quarrel, please. Forget one another. Let's tell me, peace. This is the house of God. Men will go around. Somebody will hear the kind of word. The man stood up. W2 stood up and take the key inside the Puma bag in his front. The right Puma, Puma, blue and blue color and mixed with stars on the body. He opened a conference room door where our bag is, where we normally sleep in my reverend house. We entered the conference room. I entered the open door for me. I went where my bag is. I went to kneel down. I prayed. As I prayed, I came out from there. He said, yeah, Daddy wants to see me upstairs. He wants to see me upstairs. To see me upstairs. I said, okay, no problem. I have to move. He opened the gate. I go to upstairs. There's a gate there. I went upstairs. When I got upstairs, my reverend, I knocked at the door. Said, "My daddy, I'm back. I'm here, sir. Say you are looking for me." My reverend came out from the room with a native trouser and a singlet, white one. I knelt down before him and said, "Yes, my son. I heard what happened in the meeting. That Pastor Zubaku was accusing you of so many by my daughter." Pastor I said, "Yes, so I don't know what I've done, though." He said, "I should not mind him." Yeah, that's what he does. That when he is the one that is buying land from the church, we put 1 million in the church, put another 1 million or 2 million on the other side. So he collect all the millions together. He's eating his church to the bone. We never see has been doing so many land we are bought like that. Now we now come and catch him secretly. And the secret was leaked. That was why I have to stop to buy land again or do anything concerning the church. That's why he's angry. I say, I don't even know. I say, I don't know. This thing happened. He said, that's the truth. I should know what I say, he's talking about you give me 100,000 naira check. That's why he want to kill me for. I say, I do not mind him. I do not bother. I should relax. That God will fight the battle. I said, okay, no problem. I should go and relax in my mind. That he will handle him, we talk to him. I said, okay. So he just said, okay, hold on. He pressed an intercom. The intercom was up on the table there. He pressed it. I had the voice say, yes, I said. He said, W2. Say, show Pastor Gabriel. That thing I wanted to show him. Show to him. He's back from his station now. Show him. Show him. Say, okay, Pastor Gabriel. I said, yes, my son, my father. Say, go and meet him. He was still talking to him. I left. Come upstairs, downstairs. I stand. I was saying that one was saying, yes, sir. I stood before W2 now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the reception. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before he dropped the phone. Then he stood up and said, Daddy said you should show me something.
Sorry,
all right.
For the sake of those who are just joining or who didn't listen from the beginning, WO2 is the CSO to Reverend Sadela.
Is the security officer, yes.
Security officer.
Yes.
Attached to Reverend Sadela. So he told you that Reverend Sadela told you to go and meet him, that he wants to show you something.
Yes. And
okay,
I came
so
down from Moses. We were still discussing with Reverend. So I said, yes, sir, before he dropped the phone call. Then he said, Daddy said, you should show me something. I said, okay. He stood up, carried the Puma bag. This time the money he kept the boy, he has kept it in his drawer. Then we leave the reception now to open the door to the conference room where our bag, everything is. He opened the door and he closed the door and he went to the left-hand side and sat down. There were chairs around in the place. He sat down in one single chair, opened his bag. He brought out 100 naira note. He said, Daddy says you should give it to everybody. They have shared malt. So the malt is in my hand now. So they have to give me 100 naira to go and buy malt. That time we're selling malt, maybe 60 naira. And meat pie. I don't need it. The money in my pocket is more than that. So I don't need to forget it. Just leave it. He said, no, you cannot take the money that belongs to the man of God. Father, he said, if they were asking, you give to everybody. I said, okay, there's no problem. As I take the money from him, electric shock, like the one that the meter will shock and kill somebody instantly. Jesus! I had to throw the money. There was a Bible in my left hand. I threw the money into my Bible. Pure, my body came down weak. I said, what kind of money did you give to me, this man? What kind of money is this? He said, he's the one that said, but it's what I give to him. I said, you are giving it to me. There's a look at your hand. There's an handkerchief in your hand. You don't give me the bare hand. There's an handkerchief in your white handkerchief in your hand. And you give me the money. What kind of money is this? My spirit have gone high. It took me some few minutes to get my body back. Jesus, my body was shaking. I said, my God, I have to move.
Did he give other people? Was it only you he gave the money to? Did he give other people?
Me and him he entered the conference. Only me and him left in the house now, the conference room, where we left the wife and the other woman in the kitchen.
But the money did not shock him. It was you that the money shocked.
It didn't shock him. That there was something in his hand. There was I think a white handkerchief. He to wrap his hand. I was shocked. Okay. So I said, I don't understand. I said, I wanted to open the door to go. He said, no. What you wanted to show me, you have not shown me already. That is, just say that didn't give me that one first. This is what you want to show to me. You have not shown me. I said, what is that? He said, I have to come and see. Where they collect all the money in the money at about from 7 o'clock to about 10 when I went to 9 when I came back. They have not swept that place. All the rubber band, all the paper of the bank were heaped down around the chair. The way all of them sat down collecting the money, that money when we were calling. So the chair, there was a chair this way. That big table, about 5 by 4 feet, round table. That's where normally my reverend normally sit down. So there was a chair the chair was on the other side, the big chair. There was a single chair this way where Pastor Apostolic, the register, sat down. All of them are counting the money. The rubber was so high that they put my chair on top. I put my leg and say, sit down here. I sat down. To look what they wanted to show to me. He opened the Puma bag that he carried, brought down a local made piece to say, see, that is why I should show you that they are taking it to your station. He said, Pastor Jack will take it to my station to go and teach the security. They will get the security in that place. One of our sisters, Vanessa Security Company in my church. And they will come and give it to them so that they will be able to train them. They will come and be watching the church because the thieves are bringing to church all the time. I said, this one, show me. He said, yes. Wonderful. I took it, he put it in my palm. I look at it. I said, this one, that small wood on the nyash, this is dangerous. This one people carry. He said, this one, I said, my God forbid bad thing. Is there any paper? I said, no. I said, my division C is in my street.
I want to get it clearly so that people can understand it too. He gave you gun to take to your own church in Benin.
No, he gave me gun to see, so that the day we bring it to my station. One Pastor Jack will bring it to the station to come and say that was a policeman. So I said, this one is not good. There's no paper. How can you show commissioner of police before you give it to anybody to work with this one? I said, yes, there's no paper. It's dangerous. We don't need it. So I gave back to him. He dropped it on the table. Say, let him show me another one. Say, there's Bobara there. He will show me one by one. Okay, put her inside the Puma bag and brought out the key to open the drawer by the side. He has the drawer. That chair has the drawer. He opened the first drawer. I was on the other side. He was this way. Open the drawer and bring out another short one. Not short, but the same size of my hand. Big, high like this. I said, this is more dangerous than the other one.
Okay, so because you complained about the first gun, he's trying to give you another one.
Another one again. He said, asked me to show them to me. I said, okay, this one is more dangerous. I said, there's no paper on this one. They look at me pistol. I said, I don't need it. I don't need all these things. The battle is over. Say that they just want to show to me that when they ask him, say, show me all. I said, okay. As soon as they gave me that one, I was looking at it. He stood up from where he sat down. Because he is tall. He's about 7 feet.
That is W2.
He rose up. W2 stand up from where he sat down and carried the gun on the first gun he gave to me on the table. While the shorter one was in my hand. Carried that first one on the right hand. Then carried the Puma bag again on the right hand. Then I was looking at my own gun. After the Spirit of the Lord said, look up. As I look up, he hold the gun in the right hand, the bag on the same right hand, using left hand to be looking at. Check it beside the bag. And he was pointing to me direct. I said, let me draw. I said, okay, if there's another one, forget it, let me go. I dropped on top of the table. Let me carry my hand on the chair like this. Let me rise up. The next thing I hear as I raise up my head was, boom! Immediately, boom! My eye made ship. I didn't see again. My head rise. Jesus! I grabbed my head and bring it down with all my strength. Jesus!
I want to attempt a summary. Reverend Sadela asked his security officer to give you a gun so that you can take to your own local parish in Benin. And then that person is WO2.
WO2.
So
yes.
by the time WO2, okay, by the time Mr. Baderu WO2 showed you that gun, you didn't like it because he said it had no papers to cover for it.
We cannot get into our station.
Okay, so he opened the drawer to show you another one. That means they had several guns, right?
They have several guns there.
Okay, so then while you were trying to inspect the other ones, the trigger went off and shot your eyes.
He took the one on the table when they stand up and take the Puma bag on the same right hand. Using left hand to be searching for something inside the bag. When I lift up my eyes and saw you, the gun was pointing to me. The one in my hand, I dropped it on the table. Let me rise up and move. Next thing I saw was he shot me by himself.
Are you
Boa.
alleging that? Are you alleging that it wasn't a mistake? He shot you deliberately.
It was a mistake. The bag used to, that on the right hand was on his left hand. When I look at that, the gun was on the right hand. I saw it with my eyes before the gunshot came. As it came, boa, that's how I took my two eyes immediately. Boa, my head rise, and I have to run to hold my head, shouting, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. As I open my mouth, blood were not gushing out like water, like tap. Ooh. The women, the wife, and the woman in the kitchen, Mama Remy, when they hear the gunshot, boa, they run, open the door. This time he was shouting. As soon as he shot me, yes, he was shouting, I've shot somebody. I've shot somebody. I've shot somebody. Why me? I was saying, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I had a voice. It's up to death. I said, no, I will not die. I said, you will go. I said, I will came back. I will see my two eyes again. Then I hear his voice shouting, I have shot somebody. I've shot somebody. So that's why the wife and the other woman, the married me, came from the reception into the conference room and shouted, you have shot Pastor Gabriel. You have shot Pastor Gabriel. Blood. When they saw the blood, they were screaming. They ran from them, ran into the church to go and call Pastor Moses, that is the husband of the Baba's daughter. Pastor Moses Adewumi came. Pastor Fajimi followed. Other elders, I thought all of them run the elders. No young pastor can come to the Baba house unless we the children alone. The other one inside the church. All of them running. The security, they running. Just love the driver. The first person that came was Pastor Moses, came through my left and hold my hand and said, Pastor Gabriel, can you see me? I said, I cannot see you. Oh, my Lord, my God, Timothy. He said, you are still holding the gun. Give me the gun. He took the gun from his hand and threw it off. See, that's why they sack you in the Nigerian army. You don't know how to shoot. You have killed. You have shot Pastor Gabriel. Then Dr. Fajimi came to the right hand side, a woman, a doctor now. Hold my right hand, hold my vein, because the blood were gushing. Every time they were shouting, they were telling her, you don't know how to shoot. You don't know how to shoot gun. That was how the pump action, Baba pump action fall from your hand by the gate. Thank God the children that was there, the 3 bullets released at the same time, and they never killed any one of them. You don't know to be holding gun again. Where did you see gun? Oh my God. Oh my God. They were shouting. Then Pastor Moon said, oh yeah, yes, Baba driver. Go and bring the vehicle. Bring the vehicle fast. Then they not carry me as yes, they carry me, refer me, and Pastor Moses, I don't mean the son-in-law to Baba, who married the daughter. Carry me, blood were gushing out. Blood were gushing all my body. Inside where I sat down there, that is God are full everywhere. So that's how they carry me out. Driver advice immediately. All the right pastors, they saw me, they were shouting, oh, Pastor Gabriel, Pastor Gabriel. The whole women were shouting, each other, everybody, heavy crowd. We were shouting, oh, they have killed Pastor Gabriel. They have killed Gabriel. That's how they put me inside the Baba Mercedes Benz at the back. Dr. Fajimi went with me. Pastor Moses went back into the house, and that was how James Lover drove some bastard. I own that driver a gift for life. Oh, that driver saved my life. The way he drove like mad that day. It only take us 10 minutes to get to the Keja Medical Center. We entered the Keja Medical Center with a siren, crying. He ran to the place. Dr. Fajimi said, he just stopped by the accidental ward. Say, he ran and said, my schoolmate is there. It's doctor. It's in the afternoon today. In the morning, he ran. Back. Doctor, Folake or something. Folake, don't close. Why is it in the night? I don't know. Don't close. Don't sign. What happened? He said, what happened? He said, what happened? He said, one of my pastors has been shot. I've been shot. Oh my God. Where is it? They rush out to carry people that have accident. They come and carry me, put in that stress this thing. They carry me, run to the theater, run to the room there. Jesus. The doctor said, Pastor Gabriel, can you hear me? I said, I'm alive. I can hear you. I can hear you very well. So that was how she started treating me. What happened? I said, it was an accident. The people to shot me. That was what I saw. Hello, can you hear me?
I'm still with you. Well,
hello.
I can hear you. We all can hear you.
Okay. That was how the the doctor started treating me. He was treating me, bring blood, this thing. He was fixing drip my body, everything, talking to me. That was I was sleeping. I slept off. After I woke that very day, it was in the midnight. They treat me very well, everything. The next day they transferred me to the dark room or the blue room they call it, where the blind normally stay. So I was there. So the next day,
What were the events that followed this incident? Apologies, treatments, attempts to at least take you abroad to help you
so
find the best treatment for your sight.
okay. When he came, my reverend came, Reverend Sam Lekbaza came the next morning when they told the wow, he came and he said, my son, this is what you are planning. I said, yes, it has happened. Oh, you asked me to go and meet WO2. Well, why do you want me to go and meet WO2? You sent me to go and meet him. Look at what I got from him. He said, the senior doctor of that Kenya Medical Center, Dr. Balogun, the Muslim good woman, she came and said, yes, Baba, you are here. Where is the next of kin of this man? He said, I don't have anybody in Lagos, so the person in Benin. It's my father, it's my everything. He said, okay, the whole house was turning. I cannot stand blood turning up and down. I can't stand. He said, okay, let him go and see the doctor. They went. When he came, I said, what did the doctor say? Doctor said he's going to bring a police report. I said, yes, police report is, without it, they will not do the operation. Other doctors were waiting. Go and bring police report. He said, he cannot go to police. I said, why? He said, how can the reverend not go to police? I said, as far as it was a gunshot, I'm telling you what happened. They will get, they are your boys. Anytime you call them before from their station, they come in 10. You select the one you select, they go back. Give them money to go back. So they are your boys. Tell them what happened. He said, no, you know what to do. You cannot go. I said, if they don't do it, they will not remove this pellet in my forehead. All pellet were just there. You are seeing it, just to remove it. My two eyes were outside. This one was totally out. This one was half out.
Can we? Sorry, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is proper or to ask whether we can see the eyes. Can you? Is it possible for you to take off the glasses for just a moment? Let's just see.
Yes. That's my eye. It's gone. No one is okay. The two is gone.
So you can't manage to see with it at all.
I can't see that very day this thing happen. I have not seen one day. There's no light.
Okay, you can wear your glasses again. We can wear the glasses.
It's destroyed. It's smelly now. Smelly.
Since how many years now? That was since 2000. Yeah, 2000.
November 1 to get 2000. Almost 22 years now.
This is about 22 years now. Wow.
Yes.
That's been going about with blind eyes.
Yes.
But so, Baba Sadela died at age 114 some years ago.
Yes.
So what steps have you taken since then? What compensations have happened? What steps? Were you flown abroad at least for treatment, or did you get compensation?
No, nothing. After he came to the hospital the next day, the doctor said they cannot do anything unless they bring police report. And he couldn't go and bring police report. They said they had to discharge me after 2 weeks. Yes. Discharged me, took me down to his house. From there, he said, you know one Dr. Mandela Hospital in Oshodi. That doctor, Pastor Mandela, was a member before, himself the wife. They left the church because of all these things that they are doing. They left the church. They carried me there. And when the man saw me, said, Pastor Gabriel, the wife said, I know you. We know. Oh my God, is it you? Where did they not bring you from the day one? The eyes is outside. And now the wound now is already healed. Close him out. Already healed. Oh my God. That was the guy that did the first operation for me. They removed 8 pillars from the eye. 8 pillars removed from the one around the head. Then there was one doctor there, Dr. Major Doctor. Major is his name. They were not giving me some bad, wicked injection that withdraw the eye back inside. That was when the eye was withdrawn back inside. Say, but the Mandela said, there's something I can do again. We cannot do the operation now because if they have brought you early, it's more easy for us to do. Now you can't do it again unless they fly you abroad. Hey. From there, they discharged me after weeks. I have to go back from there back to Akwa Ibom State, my station, to St. Louis Hospital. When I got there, I see the white men there. They said, let's go and bring a letter from the authority. I called my father and said, give the letter to come and bring to me. He said he cannot send the church letter to me. That no, he cannot send a letter heading to me. I said, why? Without letter heading, they cannot do anything. And doctor report, police report, and doctor report. No one, they didn't bring anything. I was there for some months to go and curing myself. I have to come back again to Lagos to come and meet him. That was where I was.
So the church refused. The church refused to give you any assistance that could help you get better treatment.
He promised to fly me to London, fly me here. Nothing happened. He didn't do anything. I said he will go with me. I said the whole embassy will not give you as old as you are. So, okay, go and try. They were deceiving themselves. I know they are not going there at all. He said they will go tomorrow, next tomorrow. He promised to build a house in Bagada, in Lagos, and marry for me, and build a church in Benin, and give me the church, and fly me abroad when I come back. Buy me a car every 2 years. They will exchange it. They will pay me salary. Do this, marry for me. Nothing was done. The next day, as soon as I came to the hospital, as soon as he left, that was antenatal day for women who were pregnant in the Kenya medical center. In thousands they came that day. They were shouting, Baba Sadela, we have seen you. They came, they were disturbing him where he was attending to me. They were talking. From there, the woman can say, let him go and go attend to them. As he left and the nurses came out, only me was in the room. A mighty winds entered the room. What is this? What is happening? Where are the nurse? Nobody, only me in the room. The whole chair was scattering up and down. I had a tiny voice standing in my front and said, hear the voice, someone of the Most High God. That old man you saw just left you now. Have a hand in your life. He is the one that planned this thing. And he's the one that executed through the man he used to shoot you. He said, watch out. That he will not do anything for you. A pin, the deity he went to go and, he said, the power of the Most High God have left him already. He's not using the power of darkness. Did God not show you 3 tortoises in the dream? I said, yeah, he showed it to me 2 weeks ago. He said, that is what he's carrying in his heart. Remember, he was sick for 1 year, dead on the floor. He rose again and transferred the sickness to the wife. That was her mommy, Juliana, a good mother, a respectful, a mother of honor, who knows how to take care of ministers of God. That was how that woman died suddenly. Baba rose up. That was it. The second wife or third wife with 9 children died. The 9 children died in his hand. 9 children died in Baba's hand. 9 children in a mystery way. So, say that old man you saw, God, the Lord has left him. Hear me and hear me well. They want to poison you, but God will always reveal what they want to bring to you to eat. I know you don't eat anyhow. The Lord will be with you. Say, for why he has spoken to 2 persons to marry you, those guys say they know you, they cannot marry. Say, if they marry you, after 3 months, they will poison you. That's what he told them. So that when you die, there will be no case against your answer. If a man die, what will he? Who will fight for him? Say, so that is, I say, be very careful, but the Lord will be with you. He said, nothing, he will not do a thing for him. I promise you, heaven and earth, house, this, he will not do anything for you. Unless you take him to the government of the land, where the Lord will lift up
all of these things against only you. Were there other people in the church who similar thing happened to, apart from only you?
For other people, if other people offend him, they will just die suddenly. That's what was happening.
Say that again.
I said, if other people offend him,
they die mysteriously.
They will die with stroke. So that was how that angel was talking to me.
But you offended him and he decided to go and to send somebody to shoot your eye. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know whether I offended him. I don't know. So I don't know whether I offended him. I was a very close son to him. So an obedient son I am. So from that day, who was telling him in the hospital said, okay, I'll let you take him to the government of the land. That's why I took him to the government of the land. If not so, I would not have come to.
But you know, you said you are a man of God. You work for God, right?
Yes.
You hear the voice of God. He speaks directly to you, and you are serving under Reverend. You served under Reverend Sadela, who you believe is also working for God, right?
Yes.
So you are both working for God. and
Yes.
serving in the vineyard of God in the church.
Yes.
So it becomes a little confusing to hear that your father, your father in the Lord, is the one that will arrange for you to be shot.
Uh-huh.
It's confusing to a lot of us.
So the angel was talking to me, said, unless I to the government of the land, if not so, nobody will not give you a pin. They will not do it. That was how my family. I look at it, I laugh. That was how the angel said, I wanted to grab him. Say, let me hold him. Say what you are taking in your heart. That you want to hold me like Jacob, hold someone. And say, no need. Say, if you know what is in you, that's what that old man is looking for. The power that is in you. That's what he's looking for. He cannot get it. So he said, don't bother yourself. You are a servant of God. I'm a messenger of God. That was how he left me.
I think we have network challenge there. Pastor, yeah, I can see that the network is terrible on the other side, but I think it's back
My God.
now.
Also, I knew that something has happened. Oh, my Lord. Will I ask him, will I say to my two eyes?
Oh, we lost that connection. Let's try bringing him back. Hello, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, we have you back now. So, in a nutshell, because we have to close it at this point, we just want to hear. You took the church to court. What has
My
now become
family,
of the
my
outcome?
family took the court to church. When they said after 8 years, they were deceiving me. As I came back after some months, they said I should come and go to Benin City. I said, I cannot go to Benin City. What you promised me, you have not signed it. You have not done it for me. How would I go to Benin City alone? He said, if I don't go, it's left for me. I said, I will not go. They now locked my door for 40 days. If I want to go out, W2 that shot me, go and lock the gate. I cannot go out. Because when I was violent, I wanted to break the door down, break everything down before they come and open the door. My lawyer wrote a letter today that they locked me, said if anything happened to me, they will see. They now transfer me to Sango branch. Sango branch, they transfer me there. My lawyer said I should go because they will poison me where I am now if I don't move. I have to move to that place. From there, my family came and get a lawyer, Keamu, who wrote to the church. Keamu wrote to the church, and they announced it on Sunday service in the church. When they read it to the church said, this is the truth. You have been lying to us, deceiving us. That this man shot himself. How can he shoot himself? He's not in this station, he's not in this place. That was how the whole church scattered. The whole big men wake up and throw their money and they left. First service, second service. He said, any big man that greet me or give me money or if the big man put back of the okpe, that is a palm tree. Palm tree will fall the big man. When they say it's a lie. That you are never, we make our money before we know you. It's a lie. Say nobody should greet me or give me money. On that day, people were coming to greet me, give me money, and that was how the first service scattered. From that day, they have to show me to Sango. I go to Sango branch again. The pastor then started to punish themselves, not me. Open the roof. Water will enter from my bedroom. When I bath, come to the kitchen, come back to one. They say it's a flat. I got there, there was one room. They deceived me. When rain fall, I will not sleep. I put my hand on the table. I have to be packing water the next day. Till the day break, I will not sleep. Until one day I closed the lock that the gate of the church. Nobody was at the church. Before they sent somebody from the headquarters to come and beg me. I begged. That day there was no service. Before they come and repair the room, repair everywhere. Well, that was how they punished me there. I saw head. That was how my family came and took the case to court. So that was how they wrote the letter. And from there, the police people came from Tafa Balewa Square. Balewa Square. So that was when the police station that came to handle the case. They came to arrest the W2. And Reverend was hiding himself. Say will not come down. They arrested the W2 and took him to the station. They came back second and bring the gun. They now arrange the gun by Moses Adome, who is the policeman, the son-in-law, the one that is bringing gun. They brought out the cartridge English-made pistol. That was the one they used to shoot themselves. I said no. the local people, they have hide it. After they arrest W2 and lock him up. October, yes, June 6, 2008, and June 16, 2008. That was the before I came back to my branch. They have locked my gate. They have locked my house. I cannot enter the house. That one trouser, one shirt. I went
Who
back
did
to
that?
Benin. Like, the people of the church.
The church.
Yes, I had him when he said
So
this.
the church locked you out.
He seized all my property.
Hmm.
I never left one shirt from that place. My brother, I bought my brother with money there, but I spent 2 years in Sango branch. God bless me that I bought so many things in the house. They seized the property. I didn't enter the house. Only one child, one shirt. I used to come back to Benin. That was how the case started. So they tried the case after they bailed him. So then Assistant Commissioner of Police, Dr. Tafa Balogun, who was assistant IG, say he's interested in the case and the file. That's how they carry the file from Lagos to Abuja. They go and hide the file. So he says his father that I cannot fight with his father when he's alive. Because Pastor Moses Adome, the son-in-law, know all the police commissioner in Nigeria because he has worked with them from his youth. He's been working with them all. That was how they take the case to Abuja. So with their connection, they seized the case until I went to Abuja with anger. So what is going on? They carried my case to one Yoruba Shegun Abibalo, what's his name? Ganiyo. One Ganiyo, Officer Ganiyo. But we got the Ganiyo and they transferred him to go to Liberia in battlefront. Sierra Leone. Went to Sierra Leone. Who is in charge now? Then one ASP Adams. So now come and say, where, who is in charge again? He said, okay, let them go and to find the file. It take a whole day to find the file. The whole big house. We searched for the whole file, over 100 rows to the ceiling. It was the last, the last one they bring for my file. When they bring it out, all the broken pistol, that's what they put inside there. They tied the nylon bag. Say, this is the broken pistol. And the one they show in the harness was a life cartridge, English made pistol. You see that? So that was how the case become tough. They gave them money, DPP, they closed the case. There. And I take them to Oba Benin. I report my case to Oba Benin. I'm a royal son from Osa family going on. Oba Benin wrote a letter, said they want to go and they want to call Baba for him. He sent his son-in-law, Pastor Moses Adome, and one of the Ayakila, what they call him. Came to Benin, they saw me, they said, is it my case? I said, I don't know. Ask them, is it my case? And they called all of us. We went there to go in presence of Oba. They say, yeah. Who came from Lagos? Where are they? They say, yes, okay. You know this man? As someone says, he knows me very well. Why did you blind him for how many years now? You never fly him abroad, you never do anything. What happened? They say, yes, Baba is very old now. That is why I say, Baba is old that you don't want to do for this young man. He has no wife, he has no child. You don't care of him, you throw him away, you lock his house, and he came back to Benin. Doesn't want to destroy the church in Benin, but he's the one that started the church in Benin. That's why he came to report to me as the king. What are you saying? He said, he never knew about this case. They call him that he will go back and meet the reverend, that he will come back against her. With due respect. Okay. Baba said, no problem. Go and tell him I want to see him. Give him another letter again. He left. After 1 week, he came back again. Second, I went to the palace. They said, what happened? He said, yes, Daddy, my reverend said I should give you 100 naira for recharge card. I have to give the chiefs 100,000 naira for lunch. And your chiefs 100,000 naira. That's reverend. Brought a bribe now to the Oba Benin. Oba Benin just laughed. Was looking at them. He said, yes. And because I complained to him that I don't have money, that money I borrow has even rising to 700,000. Yeah, I said I borrowed 300,000 to be fighting this case. Go to Abuja here and there. Say, okay, that was how they brought a check for me of 500,000 naira. I said, what's this check all about? So I claim my millennials expenses. 100,000 naira for taking care of myself. I said 100,000. The Oba Abini say, go give him the money. Go and give the pastor Gabriel. He's the owner. He's the young one that need money, not me. Tell him thank you for the bribe he brought. I don't take it. He gave me the 100,000 for the king, 100,000 for the sheep, 100,000 they put it in my hand. I hold it. Say okay. He brought the check. I said, what check is? I said, is this salary? Is it my salary? He said no. Since 2008 up to now, no salary, nothing. No, he said, I will not send my head. The one that I borrowed money from was standing by me, the old man. He said, let them give him the money. He was collecting it. So he gave them the paper. So they said, then he said he wrote a letter from Baba. What he wrote the letter said, when I was in the Reverend house, many kids were running after me, running to me. This, that, women were punching at me in the Reverend house. And what's the meaning of that? My family, they should please help him to guide his 500,000 that he has sent to me. That I should guide it very well with him. Then they ask and say, is this young man does not have 500,000 naira? You guide him for what? Did he pregnant Baba's daughter? I said no. Did he pregnant any girl in the church? I said no. Why did not among those girls I was pursuing? Why did not look for one to marry for him? The chief like, why did you not marry for him among those plenty girls that's coming to your house? He didn't pregnant anyone, see the one he pregnanted. Then I spoke, I said, the reason why they are coming to me was because they know I pray, and my prayer always answer. So they are looking for admission, and they got admission. So I'm looking for a job, they got job. They are looking for NYC, they posted where they were going to. They know God answer me all the time. That's why they are bringing gifts, money, gifts to me. I said, no one, they approach for me. So that was the only thing. Then the Oba Abini said, how can you church behave like this? If the unbeliever, pagan, this one you will call it a church. In my own church in Arosa of Benin Church, anybody they bring like this, I, the Oba Abini, will be the one that will bring the big money, put it down, fly him abroad. Other big men will fly him abroad, go and take care of him, bring him back, because my car for in the
Okay,
car
so as we speak right now, you are still unmarried.
I'm not no
And
wife,
without no
child,
family, no
family. They are tired of me. No, I beg in the street to eat. I beg with my uniform stand. Sometimes I go to Warrior and stand. When there's crowd, I beg them. They give me money. When I'm going, I will buy food to the house. I go to church to go and do my. That's my job is to revive. Revival is my work. When I do revival, the people say, "Wow, this man is active like this." They will give me money, gather money. I will buy food in the house. Once food in the house, no problem. This suit, I was at 26 years now, almost 27 years now. This is with me. I borrow clothes to wear. All my clothes is tearing. The house I'm living, I have to leave them now to another place. I pay house rent. So what will I do? I'm begging Nigerians to please help me. To help me beg them. Let them settle me so that I can have my life back. No house.
What was judgment from court in summary?
The first court, they judged the first case for me. They should have 500 million. And I won the case. The second one, they take the case to Appeal Court. Appeal Court won the case in my favor. They take the case back again to where we won the first case, to another judge, Judge Laima. We're there. I just won them now on the 21st of July, 2002. So I just won them. They were disgraced out of the court. I hear that they are planning to go to Appeal Court again. Nigerians will help them back then. And they said to me, by December 14, I'll be 60 years.
Where's the man who shot you, WO2? Where is he as we speak?
It's with them there. It's with them. It's in the high court there. It's with them. I don't know whether it's with them now. Only God knows. When they brought him to court one time, when I went to testify my case, they brought him to testify. So that was when I've set my eyes on him for so many years.
All right, gentlemen and ladies, that is it from Pastor Gabriel. Pastor Gabriel was a pastor at the Gospel Apostolic Church led by Pastor Sadela, and then he was shot in his eyes by the security officer to Pastor Sadela. And then what he's alleging is that he's quite sure Pastor Sadela knew about it, given some circumstances that happened before then and some also other events that happened after then. So he was so sure that it was a clear conspiracy from the church led by Pastor Baba Sadela. Unfortunately, Pastor Sadela is now late. He died at age 114, and then a few other intrigues also happened. So, Pastor Gabriel is simply trying to tell us now that, well, even though they were both working for God in the vineyard of God, but the conspiracy was so great, and their intents were also not genuine, that it was so evil that he became a victim. Ladies and gentlemen, it will not end here. Pastor Gabriel is a little far from where I am. That's why we are trying to use the virtual means. We will definitely still meet up again to give you the full gist. We will still write it out how the gist is. But I'm sure, yeah, it's a little long. It's more than 1 hour now he's been narrating. Just a little above 1 hour that he's been narrating this story. Uh, it's quite long a bit, but we'll still look for a way to distill, summarize it, and let everybody understand and see what is going on. Gentlemen and ladies, I want to pull the curtain here at this point. We will definitely have other times to still talk about the other things we haven't been able to mention in this story. I want to allow Pastor Gabriel to go and rest and do other things, just as I also want everybody who is watching to also be able to go and do other things. Gentlemen and ladies, we are going to draw the curtain here at this point. Thank you so much for your time. Pastor Gabriel, thank you so much for coming on. We will definitely have more opportunity to take this topic further. It's about church and the things that happen within the church, despite that it is supposed to be about God. Man of God is a man. From this story, I'm thinking that the morale is be careful even when you're in the church. I'll see you another time. God bless you, everybody.
Please meet Mr. Abiodun Akinyemi, a man who is looking to solve the big chunk of the housing crisis that we have in Nigeria by making affordable, self-sufficient homes. This kind of homes are becoming more and more popular, by the way, because they are efficient and they are environmentally friendly, and then it costs less to make them if you think about it in the long run. Anyway, before I tell you about the smart homes that he's building, let me tell you a little bit about his story. He's based in Canada right now, and he decided to build a house in Lagos, Nigeria, where he's from. But upon making inquiries, the cost of building a house has increased significantly since he moved to Canada. So instead of using concrete brick throughout his construction, he substituted it with laterite, and he was able to save 30% of the construction cost. Laterite has a lot of advantages, by the way, including warming your home during the cold weather, cooling your home in the hot season. It's cheaper because it's readily available. It's everywhere in Nigeria. It has high clay content, which means it can hold more water. Laterite gives you better air quality. So if you build your house with laterite, you can breathe in better air quality. You can even recycle it. So if you build a house with laterite and you don't like it, you can break down the house and use the brick to build another house. And that's just to name a few of the advantages. But he didn't stop at building his personal house. He decided to make his house self-sufficient, off-grid, which means that he's not going to be dependent on the electricity from the Nigerian government. So he's using solar power, and he's also not going to be using power generator, so there will be no noise, no air pollution. At the same time, he's not using the regular soccer way that everybody uses in Nigeria. He's disposing his own waste material by decomposing it, and he's generating his own water. So once the house is completed, he doesn't need anything from them. And this is why they call this home self-sufficient, off-grid homes. That alone inspires me. The fact that he was able to find an alternative to just spending so much money on building a house, and the fact that he doesn't have to depend on the government. He made himself a self-sufficient house. That is the inspiration for me. But then he took it a step further. So after learning from his own experience, he wants to do the same for others, except that he wants to do it better. If you see the picture of the house, be too impressed by the aesthetic, but he calls this the experimental house because what he has decided to do is to now mass produce this kind of house for other people. In case anybody out there is interested in having a house that will be self-sufficient, he has bought acres of land in Lakeway Beachfront in order to construct an off-grid estate. And what you guys are seeing is what he would be constructing. All these houses would not be using NEPA, and they will be constructed with laterite bricks. If anyone is interested, he's looking for 10 people, just 10 people to start out. The price starts at 34 million naira for 3 bedrooms, and you can pay in installment. He has a contract readily available, readily prepared, which you can share with your lawyer to know if that's a good deal or not. I mean, some people may feel like that's a lot of money, but it's a one-time payment that you no longer have to worry about electricity bill. You no longer have to worry about about paying them to empty your sock away and stuff like that. It's a one-time payment that you know that from beginning to end, you know your house is complete and self-sufficient. Anyway, I asked him, by the way, I said, what if someone is interested right now and they decided to pay you, and along the way they decided they're no longer interested, they don't like what they are seeing? And he said to me that your money is refundable, as stated in the contract. He said he will give you back 95% of the money, and the remaining 5% is for administrative charges. He's using a system of interlocking bricks instead of the traditional style of construction. And this system results in a house that is 10 times stronger than traditionally built house, and also more terminally efficient. Each home would have its own fire system and will be conveniently located by a fire hydrant in order to make it easier for fire crews to help just in case of an emergency. We'll be building common areas that will have a gym, a playground, swimming pool, ball courts, grocery stores, and so on and so forth. And more importantly, the houses in his estate will reduce global warming and human carbon footprint. So guys, if you're interested, please check him out. This is his website.